making believe that you still love me.
That's good. Hey, so what do you think?
She's doable. I mean, it's doable. It's doable.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I mean, I could work with this.
You can work with.
No. I mean, this is a good. This will be a good sponsor for us. It'll help out the team. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really. Yeah. They're not going to ask us to do the sheep on camera, right?
To.
Only if I want to. How much do I get for that? Don't tell me a blue moon.
Well, on-camera testimonials, $2,000.
For me, right?
Well, it's for me.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to negotiate that because that's ridiculous.
I'll give you $100.
$100 to fuck a sheep on camera.
How much do you normally get paid?
500.
Deal.
500.
They were so happy too that that you decided to join the team again. That they're also offering a bounty.
Okay. What do you mean a bounty?
Well, every time somebody wins a match, they're going to pay them $100.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll certainly help us get some new players.
Yeah.
Anything else I need to know about this?
No,
arrangement?
Are you free tomorrow night?
Sure.
Yeah. For $500.
What about this? For $500? Yeah, I can make myself available.
It's so creepy.
Yeah. She's a good girl, though.
It's so lifelike.
She's a good girl.
Hear the city's call under lamplight so low.
Jesus,
Do not
Walter,
give
at
me
least have
any
sex with a man before you resort to plastics. You know, a human being with some warmth, flesh and blood, and the vagines on those things are like this deep. They're not any fun.
What kind of a pervert do you think I am?
And what the hell are you doing back here? Hoping lightning's gonna strike twice?
Yeah, you
I already told you I'm not interested.
Listen, no. This is our new sponsor. It's an inflatable love sheep.
I do not care.
They're gonna pay for our expenses. They're gonna help us get to Vegas, and every game that we win, we get $100.
I don't really need the money. And after what happened to John, you know, I just kind of want to have a nice, relaxing season.
Okay, what if I make you co-captain?
Deal.
You didn't even have to think about that.
Well, you know, it's a big deal. No.
I need another blue moon. Two blue moons, please.
Two.
Cuando creas que yo estoy ausente y me sientas lejos de tu mente.
These blue moons are delicious.
They are so good.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yummy.
Thank you, Blue Moon.
Yeah. You know, last season, I really wanted to do a follow-up with everybody, but they left so quickly after that last night. You know, I didn't get a chance to do it. Yeah. So, how have you been dealing with it?
Well, I mean, I still kind of feel like I haven't accomplished anything in my life. Pretty depressed about that. Thanks for asking. But I have decided that I do want to start changing things in my life. And I think that's a pretty big step.
How are you trying to change things?
Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but I think just making that decision that I'm going to change things is kind of a big deal.
It's not.
It's not?
No, it's not. Well, so how did last season affect you?
You know, that was interesting. I was upset until I left the tournament and I found a way to give back to Christ. I found this homeless guy on the street and I took him home, gave him a warm meal, a safe place. We showered, I shaved him. I felt very close to Jesus that night. It was really an incredible moment. Yeah, but then a funny thing happened.
So what happened?
Well, my mother hadn't even come close to getting the Republican nomination for president, and then she called me and said I was only going to get one more check.
One more check.
One more check, and then I was cut off. And so I ran to the closest church. I was on the Upper West Side, and I figured it was a Christian church because Jews are the only other people who can afford to live up there, let's be honest. And I know a synagogue when I see one, let me tell you. Anyway, so I go in, and I'm on my knees, as usual, and I'm talking to God, and God is talking back to me. And I'm feeling calmer, and I'm, collecting myself, and I'm feeling so much better and in the right spirit, and I leave, and all of a sudden I look up and realize I was in a Baptist church.
Well, yeah.
Well, but God was talking back to me.
Sure.
Yeah, but that's not how it works, and that's certainly not how it's ever worked before. I mean, well, churches don't share gods. Let's figure that one out at least. And then it suddenly dawned on me, maybe I'm not a Christian. Maybe I wasn't born a Christian. You know my history of being a foster kid, so, God knows what I was born as. I was raised as a Christian, but maybe I'm not one, because God's talking me into a place that is not a Christian place, so...
I don't think that's how that works.
Oh, absolutely. They do not share gods. You don't understand! I've been to other denominations before, and God did not talk back to me in them. Churches don't share gods, you know what I mean? And then suddenly it hit me. Boom, revelation. Maybe I wasn't born a Christian. I'm a foster kid. I don't know what I am. And then I ran to a Buddhist temple. God talked back to me. I ran to a synagogue, back to me. And I even went to the Episcopalians, the fakest of all Christians, and totally to all Lutherans. But he was talking back to me. And I suddenly realized I need to try them all, because otherwise I'm not giving them all a fair, equal shot, right? And I could just end up a lost soul.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, I think. Maybe.
Totally.
Yeah. And your family cut you off, though. I mean, what are you going to do for money?
Well, the final check was for $3 million to sever all ties. So typically Republican. So, I'll probably get through. I have $14 million in the bank right now, and another $3 million should pad that a little bit, but I just hope I don't have to ever get a job.
Yeah, that just sounds awful.
Right?
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't had solid food for about a month. After last season, I ended up going to Burning Man. Decided to walk home. I had someone chewing my food for me for about a week. An Aboriginal was following me for a while, and then some other people, and I'm pretty sure we ended up eating the guy.
What happened to your job?
I quit. My novel, The Nowhere Man, did really well, and I got a movie deal even, and they want 3 more novels. Oh, fuck.
But that's wonderful news. I mean, how did it happen?
Honestly, I don't know. There was like this orgy or something, and
You got a book deal at an orgy? Can you introduce me to some people?
need some new players. Good players.
We should have tryouts.
Good idea, co-captain.
Thank you.
Why does he get to be co?
It's a case.
I think I can help with the tryout thing. Put an ad out, maybe find some real good players.
Cool. What are you doing?
This feels weird.
Ian is, he's going to try and change religions.
Do you have any ideas what I should try first?
You should try Judaism. They never seem like they have a care in the world.
That's not weird. Is that true?
I'm not Jewish. I don't know.
But you've worked in Hollywood.
I mean, they seem happy, you know.
Oh, okay. I'll give it a shot. Is there anything specific I'll have to do?
I'm not Jewish. I don't.
I'll Google it. It's okay. I've got it.
You should make sure you don't have to get circumcised. Sorry.
Type that gave and received. I was never one to steal or deceive, but they're taking me down to that rocky shore